question for everyone. Would you rather run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 10 miles per hour?
Would you rather run at 100 miles per hour or would you rather fly at 10 miles per hour? Oh, that's a tough one. I think I'm gonna have to take flight at 10 miles per hour because I can always game the system. Fly, no bugs in the face. That's true. You can get up high enough so there's no bugs, right? And I'm also thinking, like, if I can fly 10 miles an hour, that just means that I can hold on to like a jet and woo, right? Like, it's just about how you get momentum. I could high five and grab hold the hand of my friend that can run 100 miles an hour. I fly behind him and then they stop and off I go. Thank you, Rock, for that question. That was fun. Purple Icy says, I want to fly at 10 miles an hour to experience how to fly. Yep. If you could grant someone the ability to fly, like you point at them and they fly, right? Like automatically get the power to fly. And then it's involuntary because they don't know, like they just start floating. When would be some amazing times to cast flight on someone? Someone's trampolining, right? Boing, boing, boing. And then right as they like are on the up thrust, you're like, flight! Whee! They're like, oh! That would be so awful. Upper Feline says, because the flying parts is pretty much just floating around. 10 miles an hour is no slouch though. I mean, you know, it's a leisurely pace. Best Move Balloon says, I'd run 10 miles an hour is too slow. I hear you. Oh, Cosmos, fly at 10 miles an hour for me to feel it. I would get a giant slingshot. And then I'd be like, whee! Another Rock says, I do flying. I always want to fly, even if it's just hover over everyone.
She's like, what's going on, Daddy? What's going on? Do you have treats?
Textile says, when they're on the toilet or on a boat. You're just on the toilet and you're like, doing your thing. And you're like, bloop. And you're like, hey, I feel pretty light here. And assuming that, you know, you're basically hovering. If you get the poots, then you're going to be like, I would go to the Olympics and I'd have the divers. A diver would Daryl Hall stepped up to ring that gong. Ooh, I can't wait to see what Daryl asks for. And then so the divers, they would be like Olympic divers, right? They'd be like, oh, twirly burlies and triple twirples and whatever, right? I don't really know a lot much about diving, but I would cast flight in the middle. They'd be like, whee! And then just be like, I guess they'd have momentum, right? So they wouldn't slow down, I guess. But it'd be weird when they got into the water because they would be flying. They flight bubbles, so they'd have like, I don't even know what that would be like. But I would like to try it out. Textile says, I'd make a basketball player fly when they jump up to make a slam dunk. And they just fly off instead. You could do it like when they do the dunk, they're like, yeah, double gorilla dunk on the rim, and then you cast flight and they're like, boing. Whoa. Elrock says at Textile, yeah, and they would go over the basketball ring. Yep. Woo! They'd be like, I'm gonna dunk this. And then there's like, why am I flying? And the ref is like, you can't do that. I'm not traveling.